what we're going to do is we're going to divide into two groups. Half will go see the sprouting operation. The other half, this is Craig, who's an Aikidoist and involved in the gardening. He's going to teach you how to double dig. Now, I'll share with you the experience about double digging. I'll give you the history. This is the spiritual root of the farm. In the middle of the farm is our dojo. This is where we train. This is where we do our Aikido. So, the founder of Aikido was a farmer. His name was Morihei Ueshiba. And so, the students that train in my dojo need to be involved with farming, because as we stand between heaven and earth, we have the magical gift of feeding our bounty to our brothers and sisters. And we feel that being a farmer spiritually is a real special thing. So the root of this farm came from Ireland. It came from Ireland in 600 AD. Saint Fiacre was one of the Irish saints that was sent to France. And he was sort of, the myths about him are sort of magical. He was a great healer. And one of the things that he brought with him was the double digging technique. In other words, in Ireland, they dug in the soil. They just didn't dig this high. They went down 24 inches into the soil. And essentially what that did from a technical basis is that it moved and got the minerals that are in the base of the earth, you know, like copper, phosphate, you know, things like that that are in the subsoil, allowed them to come to the surface. That gave these beautiful crops that had wonderful flavors. They were green. They had long shelf life, you know, really great. So because of St. Fiacre's influence, in other words, the Irish influence to the French, right, of course, that the French in Europe are known to have the best greens, you know, that you can get in the European continent. So during World War II, there was a fellow named Chadwick, who was he was a British Royal Marine, and he worked with the French underground to fight the Nazis. And of course, he was next to the farmers in France, and he was just completely astounded by the magic that was found in the type of farming that they did. And he was so moved that he stayed in France for a while after the war, and then he went to California, to the West Coast, and he established UC Santa Cruz, which is the only federally funded agricultural organic college in the United States of America. All right? So his student was John Jevons. Now, John Jevons' book is available here. It's for $25. It's How to Grow More Vegetables, and it's like, that's the spirit of this farm. He was my teacher, and I am sharing this experience with you. And also, if any of you have private gardens at home, and you want help from Ike Farms, you know, in any kind of direction or advice, you feel free to call, and if I'm close enough, I'll come out and give you a hand. I mean, that's the idea of how we want to make each one of you independent through your knowledge and understanding of production of food, because that's the real liberation that we get. Now, we're going to divide into two parts. So, what we'll do is, from here, you go to this side, right? And I won't tell which is going to do which, so you won't switch over. And then on this side. Now, before we begin, the pastor from my church is here. I saw him. Is he here? Where is he?
In the back.
He's in the back. All right, well, we'll wait then. What I wanted to say is I belong to the Congregational Church, and that was the church of our founding fathers, you know, where they planned the American Revolution. So I just wanted to let you know that. Anyway, so we'll divide up, and this group here will go with me into the basement, and I'll show you the spouting operation, all right? And this group here will go with Craig, and he will show you St. Fiacre's techniques and double digging. So, and make sure that each one of you gets a hand to do that. He'll show you how to move your body and, you know, how to do that so that you can go home and do this with ease and pleasure. All right.